Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, a little non-traditional quarterback school style Super Bowl preview. Fired up, locked in. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we get going, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. If you want even more Quarterback School content, never been more content available over there. It's never been cheaper, easier to join. Get over there, become a Quarterback School Patreon community member. I sincerely appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. I have a blast doing that, really creating the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So you dig these kind of videos, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. Get over there. The link is in the video description. As for this video, let's get into it. So let's get into the video. What the heck is a non-traditional quarterback school style preview show? What this isn't is going to be a kind of quarterback versus quarterback kind of comparison, or what are the three key takeaways that the Eagles will have to do to beat the Chiefs. That stuff is not for me. I don't think it's for this channel. I think you're interested in something a little bit deeper, a little bit more nuanced. So what I'm going to do is take what I personally am interested in seeing, how these teams do and operate to be successful in certain niches for each team. And then we're going to talk about how I probably think the opposing defense is going to try to take that away. So what the hell does that mean? So for instance, let's start with the Eagles offense. So the Eagles offense, everybody knows that the Chiefs need to stop the run. Thank you, Captain Obvious. What the hell does that mean? How do they do that? What does that look like? And how does it look like specifically for the interest of this channel, the Quarterback School? Obviously quarterback centric. For me, if I was the Eagles, I would be anticipating the Chiefs trying to hit Jalen Hurts. Thanks again, Captain Obvious. What the hell does that mean? Not the traditional, hey, we want to get pressures or hits on the quarterback. For me, it's a little bit more quarterback run game centric, RPO centric. So if Jalen Hurts is in the run unit, meaning he has the potential to run the rock, we want the Chiefs defense, I think, wants him to run it. You want to get shoulder pads and helmets to him. Yes, he's been nicked up the second half of the season. Yes, he's had some time to rest. I don't care. He's never been in this moment, and we've never had the opportunity to hit him. And so flying around, looking for them to have multiple people at the collision point, whether that's linebacker types, whether that's safeties coming out of the roof. Now, what that looks like coverage-wise can certainly be complex when you're dealing with an RPO system scheme. But for me, I would look for more than just a scraping linebacker or more than just a down safety. I would look for some sort of game towards the back. So if they're going to offset the back, sidecar to one side of the quarterback or not in their quarterback shotgun run game, RPO world, they're going to, I anticipate, some sort of game, some sort of issue to the backside, meaning that someone's going to take the dive immediately. They're going to take the back and make Jalen Hurts get a pull read. So they want him to carry it, and then they want people hitting him. Now, that's what I would do if I was the Chiefs defense. That would be the ideal situation for me. What does that mean for the Eagles offense? How do you counter that? So now we're getting into the details, the nuance, the minutia of where we would be in the game planning week, kind of going back and forth late in the week. If they do this, what are we going to do? Well, if they make Jalen Hurts the primary ball carrier on all those first level RPOs, what you're going to see the Eagles do, I would anticipate, what I would do is go to second level, third level RPOs. So now let's kind of base block the backside or block up the backside and throw off linebackers down at the second level. Maybe throw off DB types off the third level. And then the Chiefs will counter that by mixing up their coverages, by taking away inside leverage, not letting you hit little slants or little RPO throws. So the game within the game, for me, on how they make Jalen Hurts be the primary ball carrier. I know he's a great athlete. That's great. I know he's a good runner. But for me, someone who's nicked up, someone who's first time in this moment, I'm going to guess that they're going to want him to be the primary ball carrier. So if that's the case, they're going to hit him often and hit him a lot. The Eagles, I would imagine, will then counter him, and then we'll see what that looks like countering back for the Chiefs in how they mix up their leverage on the back end, how can they cover the RPO throws, and what that looks like. So that game within the game for me is the first one. The second thing I'm interested in seeing with the Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts is what happens in kind of obvious passing situations. So obvious passing situations can be different for different teams, and the Eagles probably have one of the, I would say, deeper kind of obvious passing situations, like a 3rd and 5 for me with the Eagles. Might not be an obvious passing situation because they're so aggressive on 4th down and because they could probably RPO you on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. So more like 3rd and 7, and then again, depending on where you are on the field, obvious passing situations. What are the Chiefs going to do? Now, they certainly have a plan to do a few different things, but what are they going to do when they got to have it? So what are they going to do in the first 3rd and long or the first obvious passing situation? And then what are they going to do late in the game when you got to have a stop? For me, I would be anticipating some sort of combo, bracket, double coverage-ish on Brown. Now, does that mean they do the same thing to Smith? Does that mean they, have some sort of unique coverage where they're doubling Brown and everyone else is one-on-ones? Are they playing true bracket combos? Can Jalen Hurts, if that's the case, if they're going to play coverage, can Jalen Hurts find the one-on-one and make them pay consistently? Then the flip side to that, and the one that I would probably anticipate happening when you got to have it, because some of these defense coordinators, they just can't help themselves. I don't care what they've done for a full season. In their DNA, it's baked in. They're going to come after him. And they're going to come after a young quarterback, and that's just the way a lot of these defensive guys think. It cracks me up, but if I had to bet, I would say that when they have to have it, they're going to pressure Jalen Hurts, bring some sort of exotic, and for me, I would make sure there's always someone over the top of Brown. That's what I would anticipate seeing. So I'm looking to block it up. If that's the case, if they're going to heat us up with pressure, how do we block it up? What does the toolkit look like for Jalen Hurts to be protected? And then how are we attacking that down the field? If they give us one-on-ones outside the numbers, great, let's make them pay. But if they are bracketing, doubling, comboing, can we find the one-on-ones consistently and make them pay with big chunks down the field? So just to kind of recap the Eagles there and Jalen Hurts, I anticipate the Chiefs wanting Jalen Hurts to carry the rock in any type of RPO opportunity where he can be a ball carrier. I would then anticipate whatever that adjustment looks like, 2nd level, 3rd level, to be able to see them the Chiefs try to take away inside leverage, to take away a lot of those true RPO slant-ish throws. Doesn't mean that they can, doesn't mean that they will, but if I was the Chiefs and I was wanting to stop Jalen Hurts in this offense, besides stopping the run, I want to hit Jalen Hurts. I want to hit him often, but it's not the traditional hit in the pocket. It's the let's make him the ball carrier and let's make him pay and put him on the ground as often as possible. And then the second part of it, obvious passing situations, what are they going to do? They're going to obviously do multiple things, but when you got to have it, they got to have it. I think the Chiefs are coming after him. I want to see the Eagles blocked up, the ability to either block it up or to throw hots. We've talked about this. I want to pound the table seemingly the whole damn year. The Eagles don't have a lot of great hot solutions on their film. Have they solved it? Does the toolkit feel full? Are we ready to do this thing when it matters most at the biggest stage? We'll see. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I really appreciate the support for the channel. In addition, Quarterback School Patreon community, already talked about it. You know about it. Become a member, become a patron. I sincerely appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. You also get a lot more content. It's a great way to support the channel. Next, we have Quarterback School courses, really the deep dives in all of my favorite quarterback topics, talking RPOs, how to beat every coverage, pass protection, tempos. We even have an entire offensive system framework. If you are interested, you will love it. If you enjoyed the channel, you will love the courses. And then finally, we've got a bunch of free resources. We've got a Pass Pro Quiz. We've got a play calling tool, learn how to match personnels with anticipated coverages and how to take advantage of what those look like in different concepts and schemes. And then finally, we've got a free quick game course. So if you're interested in any and all of those tools, any and all of those resources, it's a lot. They're all in the video description. I appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. So next, we're going to talk about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. What can we anticipate the Eagles defensively trying to do to stop Patrick Mahomes and what they are, the Chiefs, right now on offense? If I'm the Eagles defense, I absolutely refuse to let Travis KELCE beat us on third down or in the red zone. So what does that look like? How do we potentially take that away? For me, I'm going to be disappointed if I don't see some sort of, we'll call it pseudo double team on Travis KELCE on third down and specifically in the red zone for sure. And I don't want it to see just like a loose, outside technique with a high safety over the top inside. I want to see someone in his face jacking him at the line of scrimmage unless he's in motion. And I want to see that person jacking him at the line of scrimmage from inside leverage. Not letting Travis KELCE just go to school in the middle of the field like it's recess and he can just turn up whenever he wants, because I'm pretty sure he's got the flexibility to just settle down anywhere on any route. So I want to make life miserable for him at the line of scrimmage. Now, great, that's a good idea. Or I think it's a good idea. I'm sure the Chiefs are thinking the same thing, that that's what they're going to try to do. So how do you counter that if you're Andy Reid and company? You put Travis KELCE in motion. He does that bullshit walk around motion where he walks around. He's trying to create the leverage at the line of scrimmage to get the release that he wants. Okay, we got to have a plan. Maybe our edge rushers take the edge off KELCE sometimes. Maybe we present different looks at who's at the line of scrimmage, who's traveling with him, what the shell is doing, how it's rotating around, to be able to make sure that in certain situations, I'm not saying every first down, every second down, Travis KELCE is going to get his. Okay, and let's make him get his going towards the sideline. And let's not allow him to beat us, meaning the Eagles to be beat on third down or in the red zone. Travis KELCE catches a touchdown. I would come out of my skull if I was an Eagles defensive coach. I know he's great. I know he's a Hall of Famer. You got to be able to lock that down. You got to be able to take that away. And I think you take it away with two people, and specifically someone at the line of scrimmage, inside leverage. So I would want, if I was Andy Reid, to be sending him in cross motion, to be starting him outside off the ball, walking him down, maybe even some fast motion. I always think of Travis KELCE as doing that kind of like, not lollygag, but like slow walk motion. And that's fine. But I think you could really do that with maybe slow walk, sprint, to be able to kind of create some uncertainty at the line of scrimmage, because I would make life miserable for him at the line of scrimmage as much as you possibly can. Now, I can say it, doesn't mean that they're going to be able to do it. So don't let Travis KELCE beat you working anything inside anytime, specifically not on third down and in the red zone. If he's going to eat, he's going to eat on first down, second down, 20 to 20, working towards the numbers or towards the sideline. And the second one for the Chiefs that I'm interested in is, and I don't think I'm unique in this regard, is I want to see what the REID exotics look like. I feel like Andy Reid gets into his bag and pulls out deeper and deeper concepts on the bigger and bigger stages. So he's going to come up with something funky, something they've never seen before. Well, that's every week. But what does it look like and when does he use it? Is it short yardage? Is it red zone? Is it in the middle of the field? And what is it? How exactly is he pulling that bag out? Because I think he kind of enjoys it as much as anything, but he's got a reputation for a reason. They've been successful doing these types of crazy exotic plays for a reason. They have a lot of fun with it. They've had 2 weeks to dial it up. You know what's coming. Okay? You know what's coming. You don't think the Eagles have talked about that merry-go-round bullshit huddle? I'm telling you, they have. Now, again, this is not going to be a video or a hot takes about winning the line of scrimmage or exotic, whatever, but something's coming up we've never seen before. I'm excited to see what the hell it looks like. If I'm the Eagles planning for stuff like that, you have to have a plan for some sort of craziness. So what if you see some formation, some motion you've never seen before? How do you handle that? What do you check into? Do you just try to survive? I think that's probably what I would do. I would say, hey, we're going to not let you have a big chunk over the top, but we're just going to let you have your crazy little play. Well, if you do that crazy little play on 4th and 1, then it works. It's the same thing as being super successful big chunk. So you got to be able to go into it knowing, hey, the Chiefs are probably going to have some crazy exotic plays. We'll say one at least. When it hits, do not let that momentum swing. Do not let it be more than one play, more than whatever the gain is on that play. Immediately bounce back, immediately have the fortitude, the mindset to be like, that's enough. Okay, there it is. They got their little magic in, and now we're on to the next. We got to win at the line of scrimmage. We got to win at the point of attack. We got to win whatever. So for me and the Chiefs, it is having a plan to be able to get KELCE open. Because if I'm the Eagles defense, I'm sitting someone right in his face, inside eye, and not letting him beat us over the middle of the field. What does that look like? Those other guys have to step up. That's the reality of the others all the time. And I think they've done a nice job of kind of piecemealing what that looks like. But to say that you're going to take away Travis KELCE the whole game, I think it's almost impossible. I think you have to say, if he's going to beat us, it's going to be on first and second down, working towards the sideline. Other than that, what the hell is Andy Reid going to pull out of his bag? I'm excited to see what it looks like. I'm really excited to see when it hits, how did the Eagles bounce back? What did they look like the next play? That series, does it turn into a touchdown or does it turn into a field goal? Because I think those things have a little bit more momentum than a lot of people give them credit for. So that is a wrap. The Quarterback School non-traditional Super Bowl preview. Hopefully you dug it. It was fun for me to kind of think about how these teams would attack each other defensively and then how we might counter it offensively. So hitting hurts. What are they going to do in exotic, obvious passing situations? Chiefs defense. They're going to double people on the perimeter. They're going to heat Hurts up. Chiefs offense-wise, what are the Eagles going to do with Travis KELCE on third down and in the red zone? I'm anticipating inside leverage, some sort of double team combo. We got to have others step up. We got to have ways to create KELCE to get the releases that he needs to do to win. And then finally, the REID exotics. What the hell are they going to do? How's it going to impact the game? Fired up to see. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.